So, welcome. Nice to see you. We'll talk a little bit about the purpose of the mala for meditation and how you use it for your daily sadhana. It's beautiful to have a really nice energy around your neck all the time to remind you of your purpose, to remind you of your spirituality, and it gives you that cocoon of energy to protect you from so many external forces that kind of tempt us away from our self, our spiritual purpose. That's beautiful for wearing it, but for daily using of the mala for meditation, you start always, there's 108 beads, so it means you'll go around the mala repeating a mantra 108 times with all of the one per bead. With all of the Shivoham malas, there's included a little card with a few mantras we recommend that are charged, empowered mantras for you to repeat, and they'll bring you a lot of benefit. One of them is Om Soham. Om Soham really means I am that. So I am one with all and all are one with me. And this is the first step of self-realization, is to recognize that we're all one and that the same presence, being, light exists in every single living being. So we treat each other with that reverence and respect when we realize that that same dwelling place, that same light is dwelling within everyone as in me. And this creates harmony in our world, peace in our world. So we don't need to do anything for peace. We just need to realize that we're all one. So Om Soham is the first mantra. It's beautiful. You repeat mentally. You can repeat the mantras in English, but Sanskrit, we've talked about before, has a certain vibration, a certain balance of left and right hemispheres of the brain when you use Sanskrit. English activates just the left hemisphere of the brain. Other languages have different activations. Latin is about 90% right brain, 100% left brain. French is about 70% right brain, 100% left brain. They're beautiful languages too. But English is predominantly left analytical. So it's bringing us into that thinking mode, analyzing. Sanskrit is more of what's called the language of the gods. So it's good to use Sanskrit for your mantra. And you can always experiment with these things and practice with determination, with resolve, and then see the result for yourself. You don't have to blindly believe, but don't discount anything straight away. Test it. So we're going to do Om So. So starting with Om Soham mantra, first you should have the realization that I am one with all and all is one with me. No purpose to jump ahead and have extraordinary realizations without that first realization. It also means that you respect all living creation and that your life is lived in a way that is honoring everything. You start then when you sit for meditation in the morning at the very first bead. This one, the one down the bottom there is called the Guru bead. So you start at the first bead beside that. There's 108 beads plus the Guru bead. So you begin with it resting on your ring finger, and then you stop it from falling off really with the thumb, and your middle finger is the finger that predominantly moves the beads, and you can help it move with your thumb. Sometimes your thumb will just help keep it moving. This finger here is just resting. So Om Soham, mentally, Om Soham. So about this pace. And it's a very peaceful way to meditate. You don't need an alarm. You'll work out pretty quickly how long it takes you to go around one mala, normally about, let's say, 5 minutes when you have a good gentle pace like this. And so then you can say, all right, my morning meditation is 3 malas. And you know that you can go deep in meditation when you know there won't be some alarm to jerk you out of it. You know, you cannot go deep in a meditation if you're expecting an alarm or a loud noise to disturb you. It stops the consciousness from really descending. You can't get a good, peaceful rest, anxious about the noise that's going to come all the time. So you don't have to worry about anything or any noise. The movement of the beads, particularly Rudraksh, through the fingers, feels wonderful. Om Soham, Om Soham. So I've been moving it there. That's halfway. Hasn't taken that long. Then you get all the way, keep going, keep going. When you get to the last bead, what you do is you hold the bead with your 2 fingers you were using to move it, and you take out your ring finger and pop it under the other side. That takes a little bit of practice. I've had plenty. So you might drop it a few times, and then you continue back the other way. It's not using the thumb. Mostly they show you like this on different videos and stuff. This is not the yogic way. This is not the way I've seen in the mountains or in India and the Himalayas, any yogi really using the beads. And you can, again, experiment yourself using your thumb, using this traditional way. What feels more soothing? Also, your mala is a sacred object, so you don't want it to drop on the ground. And if you're using your thumb, sometimes you might get distracted and it will just drop off and you lose count. So using both the fingers, keeping the thumb there against the ring fingers will stop it from dropping. I'm holding the mala up, but you would have it resting, sitting in meditation posture on your knee so that it's just falling part of it on the floor, but ideally on a shawl or on a cushion or something that's not touching the ground. It's a sacred energy, so you want to keep it off the floor. You want to keep your mala away from anyone else as much as possible. This is working with your karma, your energy, and helping your soul evolve. When you've mastered Om Soham and you feel like, oh yeah, I'm at peace with the world, I treat everyone equally with respect, again, you get to the end, just a little bypass, hold it, spin. So you do 3 rounds. Let's start with 3 rounds every morning with your mala. About 15 minutes, it's enough. It draws you into this beautiful, beautiful stream of consciousness. It pauses the mind from thinking about so many other things and brings it into that element of union with vibration, with the mantra and the essence of the mantra. When you've realized Om Soham, one with all, then you can progress and use the mantra for real spiritual devotees, for real genuine sadhana. If you have Shivoham mala especially, and you're really aligned with the spiritual purpose, spiritual power, you can use Om Namah Shivaya. This is a very powerful mantra. It means reverence, and I am one with universal consciousness. But to be one with that universal consciousness means I'm not one with anything that isn't universal consciousness. So any illusion, any darkness, any doubts, any negativity, people that present that to you are no longer in your life or welcome in your life, because you start to vibrate with this essence of consciousness, pure consciousness. So liars and cheaters and people that have other motivations and interests just doesn't feel comfortable around you. Illusions fall away. So you have to be ready for that. And many people are not. Many people are in marriages and they have family relations and things that they find comfort in that they know are not for their higher soul purpose, but they've set their life up that way and they're not prepared to let it all fall apart. That's fine. Don't repeat it. It's okay. That's your choice. That's your life. This is only Om Namah Shivaya for those who are willing and ready to make those changes and move away from illusion. And illusion is in the lives of many people. They simply haven't awakened yet, and that's okay. We're not here to judge. But Om Namah Shivaya does mean no more illusion in my life. I see it clearly and I need to remove it because it's an obstacle on my path and to my destiny. So tread wisely, tread cautiously, tread with conviction also, that you don't backtrack and go, no, this is too much. Never do that. Be sure that this is the right step for me. I'm willing to take it and I'll pursue it, because there's a great, great, great reward, self-reward, when you do something and you achieve it. You don't ever want to start something and give up. Better not to start, better to prepare for that start so that I know when I start something, I will complete it. It's very good for the psyche. It's very important for the mind to achieve something. So start with Om Soham first. If you're unsure, you can ask your teacher, ask your guru, should be wise guru who empowers you, or you can email us at Shivoham and ask. Many times we say it's not right. It's okay to take time. It's okay to go slowly. It's better.